Hi Leos, this is your weekly for May 26th through June 1st. However, when the messages resonate is when they resonate. Energy is fluid, so this could be past, present, or future energy for you. So just take it when it resonates, and if it doesn't resonate right now, check your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs, and also revisit the video later to see if anything ends up resonating later. Going on in the atmosphere currently. Oh, sorry, before I go too far, thank you to all my new subscribers. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here and you decided to subscribe to my channel, and I hope you stick around. Yeah, so anyway, Mercury is in Gemini now. Mercury rules Gemini, so I think communication and travel and things of that nature should be going pretty smooth, and also our thought process, our mental state, our intellectual state should feel a little bit more at ease for the most part. And this Gemini season, so happy birthday to Geminis if you have any Gemini in your chart. Venus is in Taurus. It's ruled by it's ruled by Venus. Mars is in Cancer until the 1st, so at the end of the week that transition takes place. Jupiter's retrograde in Sagittarius, its ruling planet. Saturn's retrograde in Capricorn, its ruling planet. Uranus is in Taurus. Neptune is in Pisces, its ruling planet. Pluto's retrograde in Capricorn until October, and Chiron is in Aries. So Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, Capricorn, and Neptune are all with, or the sign is all with those signs that those planets are in, are all their ruling planets. So I can't verbalize what that means, but it's just like the groundedness and an at-home type of feeling in that nature of what that particular planet represents. So if you follow me on Instagram, you know I talk about the planets, and I go in a little bit of detail about that because I'm still learning too, so that's why it's so hard for me to explain it. But anyway, that information is linked in the description box. So if you follow me on Instagram, you watch my Instagram story, I talk about the information that I'm learning and help you guys understand as I learn too. So anyway, that's what's going on. For Aries, I did a weekly spread, but that was way too intense, so I think I'm just gonna do a relationship spread again for May 26th through June 1st. I really like this spread, so I'll just do that spread, and of course we'll clarify the whole spread and pull advice. I think I might start doing extensions at some point. Maybe I'll introduce that for the rest of June's readings. I don't know, we'll see. All right, so let's get 4 shuffles. So the left side will be you, Leo. The right side will be a person. However, it can flip-flop. Don't get too hung up on the gender of the cards. We all have masculine and feminine energies. Energy is fluid. Time is fluid. So don't get too hung up on any timeline, any gender. Put the energy where it fits, but don't try to make anything fit. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Overall theme of the reading: Wheel of Fortune, Divine Timing, Luck, Fate, Jupiter energy, Sagittarius energy. The wheel could be turning in your favor. A cycle could be ending. There could be a new cycle on the horizon with someone. Or, I don't know why I said with someone, or I guess, yeah, with a relationship, yeah. There could definitely be a new cycle approaching. There could be some good luck, some new relationships, some karma being balanced, some karmic cycles closing, ending, new beginnings also. Where there are endings, there are new beginnings, and that is the number 10 card. Strength is, okay, so this is a relationship situation. It's what this card represents. Strength, courage, patience, resilience. Leo, this is your energy. This is about being resilient, being strong, being patient. Maybe you're separated right now, and maybe, I don't know, I feel like some of you are separated from your person right now, or you're not in a relationship right now, and this is all about being strong and being resilient, and until that comes along, having faith in the connection, or having faith in the divine, because this is also divine timing, divine energy, divine workings. I think this is about having faith in either the connection or having faith in love, you know, holding your ground. This is maintaining your position, being strong, either being strong within a position in a relationship or just being strong in your power, being brave as well, finding strength from within, and animalistic nature as well. Number 8. Your mental space, you could be going through some changes. This is Leo energy as well. You could be going through some mental conflicts. You could be like mastering yourself. So you could be having some internal conflicts. I don't get any heavy negative energy from this. It could just be, you could be having some conflicting, passionate thoughts, or you could be around people with strong opinions where, you don't feel heard, or you feel like someone in particular is not hearing you, possibly your person, whoever this is on this side. You could feel like there's like some type of power struggle taking place. This is what your mental space is involving. This could be completely internal. However, it could also be within the connection. Maybe you want to avoid arguments, or maybe there has been arguments or conflict, and that's what you're thinking about, or whatever conflict has taken place in this relationship, that's what you're thinking about. Emotionally, this is about patience as well. The 7 of Pentacles. It's about having vision, seeing growth and potential, seeing your seeds start to sprout, seeing the fruits of your labor begin to, sprout. This is Taurus energy. There's potential for success. There's growth here. This is about long-term investment. I think emotionally, you're just thinking about. I think you're kind of like reflecting on where you've been and where you want to go from here, and thinking about where you want to invest your time, energy, effort, because you realize that the choices and decisions that you make today may affect you for years to come. So 7 years. This 7 years. Maybe you're thinking about like planning your goals, like 5 to 5. Why am I getting 5 to 7 years? Like 5 to 10 years, like you're trying to plan your goals, like what you want to do between the next 5 to 10 years. And this is like around 7 years or something. Something maybe is happening within 7 years. I don't know why I'm getting that. Pentacles would be years. And Tarot. So, like I think Wands is weeks. Yeah, so anyway. But I don't know why I'm getting a specific timeline, 7 years. Like I don't know. I think you're thinking about like 7 years from now. Like I need to make sure that the decisions that I make now, that I'll be happy with for 7 years from now, or whatever, or 5 years from now, 2 years, whatever. I think you're just thinking ahead emotionally. You're thinking about. I think your emotions. How can I say this? Because this is the heart space, and I think you're just trying to be responsible emotionally for the future. Let me just leave it at that. You probably appear to be resistant change for some reason. I don't know why that's why I get this resistance, some type of change, or having some type of self-doubt. Maybe this is how you appear to be behaving. Or you could be actually be behaving like this. Is Aquarius energy. It's like pessimism. Could be feeling discouraged. You could be emotionally looking at the things that you've invested in emotionally and feeling a little bit of self-doubt and feeling a little discouraged because there has been some type of conflict in the past. You could be feeling a little bit like all hope is lost. You could be feeling like there's not a chance within this connection anymore. But I think overall you still are strong and resilient no matter what. But I think part of you feels like feels a little hopeless. You feel alone. You feel a little lost. Guidance. Someone needs guidance. This connection needs some guidance. All right. So your person, they're thinking about. I feel like they're thinking about making a move. They're thinking about executing their plan. They maybe have been planning something. They're thinking about making a move. They're thinking about beginning to execute their plan. This is a passionate start with something. This is something that involves creativity, passion, love, warmth, happiness, celebrations. Could be travel as well. They're waiting on an opportunity to make their move. I think that's what they're thinking about, waiting on the right opportunity or waiting on the right time to make their move, to embark on this new journey. That's what I'm getting from this. This is what they're thinking about. Emotionally, they're having a lot of anxiety. Their feelings could be overwhelming them, giving them some anxiety. They could be feeling a little bit discouraged as well. They could be feeling, this is Gemini energy, they could be feeling some stress. They could be worried. Their anxieties and thoughts and fears could be keeping them up at night. They could be afraid of their emotions, or they could be afraid of expressing their emotions, or just dealing with their emotions, facing their emotions. But there's a lot of anxiety because of, or surrounding their emotions for some reason. We'll further clarify as well. Because of that, they're not making any love offers, or they're just all talk and no action. They could be making empty promises. They could be pretending like they want to reach out to you or communicate with you or connect with you or go out with you. Like, they may invite you somewhere and like stand you up, or not specifically that type of scenario, but they may like text you and then not text you back, like reach out to you and then when you respond, not respond to you, or something silly, like extend something and then kind of like leave you hanging. Someone who's all talk, empty promises, could be straight up lies. Aquarius or Pisces energy. This is problems or issues with commitment and intimacy. This is someone who doesn't know how to express their emotions in a responsible way, because they don't know how to deal with them. That's why they're kind of like stuck here waiting. Definitely get waiting, like really, really waiting. Like, you could leave at any moment. It's like your ships have come in and you're just waiting. This person is waiting because there's so much anxiety. They don't know how to express themselves in the right way. And I guess that's a good thing, because if you don't know how to express yourself responsibly, you probably shouldn't. So that's not too bad. Let's get 2 more shuffles and clarify this whole spread for Leos. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. One card just slipped out. Let's see what that is. One more shuffle. The Devil. There's some type of bondage. Someone's being, I don't know, this person could be being stuck. They could be feeling stuck about their feelings, and that could be as a result why you feel so hopeless about this connection. You could be picking up on their energy, or you could just know that this person's having some doubts, and as a result you're like, I don't know, man, like I see how long this is taking to get this far. Like, do I want to give this another 7 years, or maybe it's been 7 years or something? I don't know, something about 7 years or 7. It's been some time though. There's been some time and a lot of energy, effort, and work put in, possibly even money. And I don't know, somebody's starting to feel like, I don't know, is it worth it? Is it gonna work out? Is this, are the fruits of my labor, is this really what I wanted? But the Devil card here, there could be some type of obsession. Somebody could be obsessing. This person could be obsessing about their emotions. They could be addicted to something, or have addictive patterns, addictive habits. There's some type of unhealthy restriction or control with this card. This could also represent a Capricorn. One of you could have Capricorn in your chart. This could also represent, for me lately, with Saturn being retrograde in Capricorn, this has been Saturn energy for me. So I feel like with these two, there's definitely a karmic situation, that there's a cycle coming to a close. There's something that there's this restriction you can walk away from. There's definitely a karmic situation taking place here with these two cards, these two energies, Sagittarius and Capricorn energy, Saturn and Jupiter energy. They're both retrograde. They're both going to make you deal with karma, deal with past life issues with Saturn being retrograde, past life karma, areas of overindulgence and extreme behaviors with Jupiter. So those are some of the things that could be coming to surface or being realized by or within this current connection. It could be having some epiphanies about some of those things within this connection. You have the Six of Wands with the Five of Wands. So yeah, this is about victory after hard times. I feel like you're thinking about victory. There possibly has been, I get a past energy from this, like there has been conflict or misunderstandings in the past, or the inability to make yourself heard or to feel heard or to voice your opinion clearly. This is a very passionate situation. You're thinking about victory, you're thinking about success, you're thinking about triumph, you're thinking about, you know, your happy ending, you're seeing yourself crossing the finish line. I feel like you're visualizing this energy. Both of these are Leo energy. You're visualizing yourself winning this battle, you know, coming out on top of whatever conflict this is, whatever the situation is. If it's still present, you're seeing yourself coming out on top. You're seeing yourself being victorious and celebrating. If this is a legal situation, you're winning, you're coming out on top. This is good news. This is success. Why was that so hard? All right. Okay, so then we have the Hermit card with the Seven of Pentacles, Earth energy. Are these both the Seven of Pentacles? Is that, no, that's Taurus. But anyway, with the with the Hermit card, this is Virgo. You're doing some introspection. I think you're just doing some inner analysis, possibly meditating, going within, really identifying your emotions. And I also seeing, taking a look at this time, whatever the situation is, whatever time has passed, whatever energy or effort has been put into this situation. I think you're just kind of reviewing it. You're reviewing yourself and your part in anything, your role in anything, what you've initiated, what you've done. I think you're taking accountability where you need to, taking responsibility for things that you need to. And I think you're also taking responsibility and accountability for what you do going forward, emotionally, just being mature. You could be doing some higher learning, seeking higher learning, seeking advice from your higher self, which is, yeah, basically meditating. Some of you could be doing like yoga. Some of you could be going like on actual spiritual journeys that involve some type of travel. Just spending time alone in solidarity, withdrawing from society, learning things. If you're a writer or an artist, you could just be expressing your emotions about your experiences, like channeling your emotions, dealing with your emotions, and exploring your emotions to write or to like channeling your emotions based on your situation and your experiences for your Lord, why is it so hard? For your material, you know, whatever your artwork is. Like, I'm personally a writer, so if I wanted to write a song or a poem or something, you know, I could use the situation that I've been in. But if you're like if you do canvas art, you know, channeling those emotions so that you can translate or transfer that emotion into your art. Artists will understand that. Then we have the Star card in the reverse. I feel like there was some unexpected with the Tower. Possibly the Scorpio full moon brought on some unexpected feelings that makes it difficult for you to see where there is going to be hope within this connection. Because the Tower is unexpected thoughts. I'm sorry, unexpected thoughts or feelings, sudden changes, drastic changes. It could be uncomfortable or drastic. I did say drastic. It could be uncomfortable, or it could involve anger or conflict, or not necessarily conflict, but just extreme changes, disruptive changes. Could involve anger or a disaster, but it's a situation that involves a situation or a person becoming humble. This could be you. I think this probably is you, but there's a collapse of an ideal or a way of living. Possibly a collapse of your pessimism. Maybe you have a tendency to be pessimistic. Yeah, because the way it is in the deck too is this is 16 and 17. So it's like the Tower falls, and then the Tower falls on this Star card in reverse. It's faithlessness, it's hopelessness, it's pessimism. Maybe this is how you're behaving. Like you're no longer pessimistic about the situation. Like maybe you're releasing self-doubt. You're no longer feeling discouraged or pessimistic or having trouble healing with the situation. Some of you probably are. The Tower fell and you realize this pessimism. That was what was illuminated when the Tower fell. The pessimism, you were able to see there was a lack of faith. There's some pessimism that needs to be addressed. There's some, some self-doubt, some discouragement. Someone's feeling alone or lost. But with the Hermit here, I think there is a feeling of being alone, but I don't think there's a feeling of being alone. Maybe emotionally you feel lonely. Man, maybe within this connection, yeah. Maybe, I don't know, maybe, yeah, this is just an emotional loneliness you feel. It's going to resonate differently for different groups of you. But yeah, there's definitely some type of pessimism, some hopelessness, a lack of faith, a lack of hope, feeling some type of discouragement here. And it's coming out in your behavior, or it could be this week. Your person, I think they're waiting on new enlightenment. They're definitely waiting. Definitely waiting. 12 breaking down to 3. So we have 2 3s with the Hangman here. Pisces, Neptune information. Energy, I don't know why I was going to say information. They're definitely waiting. This person is waiting on new perspective. They're waiting on fresh thought, waiting on enlightenment. I feel like they're probably a little bit detached from the situation. Could be waiting to hear their intuition. Could be waiting on guidance from their higher self. But they're waiting on new enlightenment and new perspective on this situation. Which way to go, which ship to hop on, like which direction to take within this situation. I think this person does want to make the right move, and that's why they're so cautious. That's why there's so much waiting and pausing. This is a spiritual pause, and then they're waiting too. So I definitely do think they are listening to their intuition in that sense. Now, when the clarity comes through, when the enlightenment and the message comes through, will they act on it? Will they make the right move? We shall see, because they have a lot of emotional anxiety regarding this 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups will be the ultimate happiness, ultimate joy and abundance, the ultimate family situation. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Like your 10 of Cups is your happy ending. This is Pisces specifically. Joy and abundance, lasting happiness. This is lengthy romance. This is like, I think marriage, happiness, family. They're thinking about, yeah, they have a lot of, man, this person is really, I don't think they feel doubt. They feel fearful that they won't achieve this 10 of Cups. They feel like this is unattainable, or they feel like it's out of reach, but I think they're creating mental stress. They're creating they're creating mental blockages and boundaries from manifesting it. Like their mental state, there's this anxiety and this stress is creating blockages between them and manifesting this 10 of Cups. Jeez, why is it so hard for me to say? I think y'all get it. The stress is this person, the state of stress that this person is in. Slow down. Ridiculous. This stressful state that this person is in has them feeling stuck, or like they can't manifest this 10 of Cups, and they won't be able to as long as they're feeling these fears and anxieties about this 10 of Cups situation. So if that's you, cross watch, or if this is you, Leo, be mindful of that, because you will project your fears, and then if you don't get what you want, you'll be really upset. So all right, then with the Knight of Cups, we have the Temperance card. So there's an imbalance, lack of moderation. There's I think a little bit of overindulgence. Someone could be drinking a lot with the Knight of Cups and the Temperance card in reverse being here. Temperance, Sagittarius energy. With the in the reverse, there's disagreements. I think they're having some internal disagreements. You two could possibly not be seeing eye to eye currently. This person doesn't have any focus. They lack vision. They lack focus. There could be arguments or other disagreements. They could be making outbursts, like emotional outbursts, and making really shady or like insecure comments towards you, or remarks or gestures. Like they want to be worthy of your love, but instead of like coming to you humbly, like trying to figure out how they could be, it's like, oh, I'll never be good enough for your love, or you too good for me, or like little comments like that. Like, what is it? And it kind of like just reveals their insecurity. That's what I get from that. This person could be making like little comments like that. They're imbalanced. There's some type of imbalance with this person. Emotional storms. They could act very irrational under pressure, and like that's when those comments could get out of hand. Like when they feel uncomfortable, they could really be making a lot of those little slick comments, trying to get a reaction maybe, or trying to just see how you respond. More Sagittarius energy. With the Temperance card and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, this person is having a hard time coping with their emotions and with their anxieties, with their fears. And then we have the High Priestess in reverse with the Strength card. So there is some type of blockage here. Someone is either getting some bad advice, or repressing their intuition or emotions. I feel like this is, this person, I feel like it's just repressing their emotions. I feel like this is you on this side, Leo, and this is your person repressing their emotions. Like, I think this is why this came out like this. Like, this is Leo over here, strong, patient, resilient, courageous, and this person over here is repressing their emotions, hiding from their emotions, blocked from their intuition, blocked from their higher self, in their ego, like survival mode, fear-based, a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, those slick comments from the ego, you know what I'm saying, looking for validation from you so that their ego can feel more secure, because they don't feel like they're good enough. They're still waiting on enlightenment on how to come forward or how to deal with this situation, but they have a lot of anxiety and a lot of fear regarding their emotions. They have a lot of deep emotions, and they're just repressing them and repressing them and repressing it. They're going to come up. This is Pisces or Cancer energy with the moon. Those energies are going to come up, cross watcher, if this is you. The more you repress them, they will explode. So it's like the more you push down, the more intense the eruption will be. So just be mindful of that. Like, a slow leak is better than an explosion. So just a little bit easier to clean up, that's all I'm saying. Like, but to each his own. Some people like a little excitement in their life. If you like tower moments, then hey, you like tower moments. All right, let's get some advice for Leos. Hangman, Ten of Swords, and Justice. So, I feel like you should definitely allow this situation to remain on pause. Allow the universe to work it out. Allow endings, things to end naturally, or cycles to end naturally. Doesn't mean that this connection is ending completely. Could just mean a phase of the connection is ending. For some of you, it could be ending completely altogether, but however, for some of you, there could be a phase, it could be a new start, a replenishment, not a recycle. I don't know why I'm saying recycle, like a new cycle. So let's look at the Starman Tarot deck. There could be some balance happening here, balance of the heart and mind, balance between you two and the situation. This person could be acquiring balance within themselves and then creating balance within the situation and within the connection. We got another 3 with the Hangman, breaking down a 3. Y'all, my social media is always in the description box. My Instagram, Facebook, podcast, as well as how to book a personal reading and how to donate if you feel so inclined to do that. Surrender to the unknown, sacrifice your idea of power, allow the pause to give you perspective. Attainment of the tiger self and enlightenment are within reach. I feel like you don't have a problem doing that. Like, you don't want to deal with any conflict. You want victory, you want success. That's all you're thinking about, Leo. You could be feeling a little bit sad about this connection not sprouting as quickly as you may want it to. You're a fire sign. You may be wanting things to pick up a little bit more quicker. So you could be feeling discouraged about that, and that could be why you feel a little pessimistic or you feel a little hopeless about the connection. But I feel like you're still, keeping on. You're still moving forward. You don't have a problem allowing the universe to work this situation out. I don't feel like you're having that many doubts about the situation. Definitely not within yourself. So you may be doubting that this connection is the one for you, but I don't think you're doubting your value or your ability to obtain that connection elsewhere or your worthiness of it. And then we have the 10 of Swords here. I feel like I'm getting a natural ending. I feel like there's a natural ending taking place. End of a way of thinking, breaking free from the person you once were, releasing things which no longer serves you, choosing responsibility, reclaiming your power. Yeah, I think you could be releasing some old ways or old patterns. You could be releasing this pessimism, like I said. You could be releasing like the doubt. You could be, finding your strength from within and feeling courageous and feeling proud and feeling strong and no longer doubting or no longer being pessimistic about either this connection or like I said, obtaining it, whether it's with this person or someone else. Then we have Justice, Libra energy. The principle of consequences. You reap what you sow. Reclaim your power. Take an honest inventory of your life. Acknowledge your successes and defeats. I think that's exactly what you're doing here. You're in hermit mode. That's exactly what I get. The energy that I get from the 7 of Pentacles. Like, you are really just taking an honest inventory of your life. You're looking at where you've put your time, energy, efforts, money, and what has sprouted into something that you liked and what has sprouted into something that you have not liked. And you're just really trying to figure out, okay, where did I start with this situation? How did I go wrong? Where did I go wrong? Where could I have done this differently? Where can I go? How can I go about it differently in the future? And that's all you're thinking about. There could be a part of you that feels like maybe this connection is over. But I think you're no longer thinking about it. You're not allowing that to keep you shouldn't allow it to keep your mental space. And I don't think you will. I think you're just gonna like let go of that. Like, you see how these people are separating? You're just gonna let go of those thoughts and let it pass, let it die, let it end. Let's get the likely outcome for you, Libra. 3 cards for the likely outcome for Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. 2 more shuffles. I guess I need to take that. There could be reconciliation. There could definitely be reconciliation for some of you. This could be someone from your past, a past life connection. Didn't I say? Oh, well, Saturn. Yes, I was talking about Saturn. Yeah, this is Scorpio energy. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. Someone has Scorpio on their chart. It's past life energy, old friends or lovers, happy memories. It's nostalgia, old times. It's about reconciliation and peace as well. Reviewing the past. Yeah, definitely some type of reconciliation. It's on pause. There's some type of delay, possibly with communication or travel. This Sagittarius energy. This ordinarily would represent situations moving quickly. However, there's a delay here. There could be some disputes or miscommunications. Someone could be reassessing some things. It could be because this person is waiting. There is a lot of pausing, a lot of waiting. So there is definitely some type of delay, but there could be a review of the past, a second chance given, a second chance in this relationship, a renewal, a replenishment, some type of hope, a new beginning here, an awakening, a fresh start here, forgiveness. I feel like there's going to be some type of resurrection within this connection, especially between you two. If not, I feel like this is why this came out separately. For some of you, there is resurrection and an awakening and a fresh start within the connection. Some of you, this is happening without, like, being like away from this person, not away from this person, but on your own. Like, this person is not involved in this awakening, this fresh start, this forgiveness, or this rebirth that you're having. Pluto energy. Pluto is retrograde in Capricorn as well. There's a new opportunity here. You could also be channeling some messages directly from your spirit guides, or getting some spiritual downloads. But again, there is delay. So no one's making a move right now. I think there's still some planning happening. For some of you, the partnership is ending. For some of you, there's just delay in coming together. Some of you, there is a lot of miscommunication. Mercury retrograde is coming up in what, June? Later in June, or maybe July. Mercury will be retrograde again. This is Mercury in Sagittarius. However, this is Aries energy. With the Two of Wands, this is a lot of different people, or this represents a lot of different people for a lot of different groups of you. For some of you, this is an end of a relationship. For a lot of you, this is just someone who's just being stubborn. There's a lot of pride here. There's some miscommunications taking place. I feel like this person, whoever this is over here, there's a lot of pausing. There's a lot of unsurety on their side. There's a lot of lack of faith and lack of confidence on their side. So this could be this person with the stubborn and pride. Could also be delays with travel. Like I said, communication as well. I feel like definitely with yeah. So you guys won't be visiting each other or communicating anytime soon, but reconciliation and renewal, fresh start, forgiveness is on the horizon. Let's get a romance angels, or some romance angels. Let's see what they got for you. 3 shuffles for Leo. Free yourself, true love, unrequited love. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. You are in control, and I think you're doing that. I don't think you're spending too much time. Yes, you're in hermit mode. You're reviewing your emotions. You're taking an honest inventory of your life, but I don't think you're spending too much time there. You're not harping or dwelling on anything that's unpleasant for too long. You're just honestly taking an inventory, reviewing the energies, not dwelling on it or putting yourself back in the energy. You're just trying to figure out how not to get into the situations that you didn't like again, and you're just taking control of your life. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. For some of you, this person is a romance of a lifetime. This is your soulmate, twin flame, whatever, your divine counterpart. However, a lot of you, it could have been a soulmate. For a lot of you, this represents the relationship you have with yourself. It could be someone new coming in. But I think for the people who this reconciliation is going to take place for, this definitely is a true love. It's a romance of a lifetime. There's a special connection between you two. We got a lot of major arcana here too. Unrequited love. Right now the situation is in balance. All this energy over here is why there's so much pausing. That's why the hangman came up twice. That's why we have all this waiting, all these delays in communication and with travel. This person still has a lot of anxiety. They still have to get out of their own way. They still have some blockages with hearing their intuition and their higher self clearly. So there's a lot of imbalance in this relationship that's keeping you guys from coming together. So that's why unrequited love is here. Excuse me. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going, and there won't be if it never finds balance. That's why I said for some of you the relationship will be ending. For a lot of you, there's just reconciliation. Let go of control issues. That's what the Hangman card is all about. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Some of you don't have a problem doing this. Some of you may have a hard time here and there. Like you may be moving forward, and then you may get into moments of pessimism and faithlessness or hopelessness and feel a little down on yourself, and it could be like unexpected. It could periodically come out of nowhere, and that's what this behavior could be representing with the Tower card and the Star in reverse. So let go of your control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Relinquish your control and trust that the universe is going to work things out in divine timing. Like when things are supposed to happen, they will. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Some of you need to release the energy of your past relationships to make room for your new relationship, to make room for your true love. However, for some of you, this could be the cross watcher. That could be why they're having so much anxiety. Whoever this resonates with, out with the old, in with the new. As long as you're harboring onto energies and holding on to energies that don't serve you, new energies that you do need or love that will help you grow and bring you a lot of joy and happiness can't come in. They don't have room to. So let that hurt go. That was kind of heavy, Leo. That's your reading. Sorry about the interruptions. I am going to have to edit this video, but connect with me on Instagram and Instantgo. Please like and subscribe and comment down below if this reading resonates with you. And also check your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs, wherever you have Leo placement in your chart for those particular signs. And thanks for watching. This is your reading. I hope it resonates. And until next time, peace, love, and light. Bye, Leos.